Divinity Original Sin 2. It got Johnny sexually excited. We recommend you check it out. All right, now I'm going to kick it over to Mix Macabre.
Speaking of sexually excited.
Indeed. You got to play House Party.
Hachi-machi.
Available right now for Steam. Or
yes. I think it's in beta. I think it's in beta. All right, I'll get the negatives out of the way first.
Well, what is House Party?
It's Leisure Suit Larry meets The Sims. So you're a dude showing up at his friend's house party. It's a first-person perspective, and you're just going around this house party talking to people, and there's quest chains of you. Your goal is to bang one of the attractive chicks at this party. You can do so by talking with them and filling up a meter of them liking you, or you can also be doing quests for them. What kind of sucked was that it's being first person. You're using the cursor to kind of look around and moving. I mean, I'm playing. I don't have like a gaming setup. I just have like a regular laptop. So I'm using a mouse, and then you're just using the keypad to move around. And it just wasn't very intuitive. It was kind of hard. I even ended up switching the keys around, and it's kind of janky.
Like an FPS control.
Yeah, it's not great. It's just not great. Like, because you'll like turn around to go click something, but you'll turn too far. Then you gotta turn back. And I played with all the variables of mouse cursor sensitivity. It just they got some work to do on that.
I don't see a problem.
Really weird.
In real
it's
life,
real weird.
I operate with
like you don't have a cursor on the screen. It's just like you looking forward, and then you have to move your whole line of sight. Like you can't. There's no free cursor to click in your field of vision, which I don't love.
Oh, that's very realistic. See, I unfortunately was born without a spine, so I can only.
Yeah, it's real weird. But then, so anyway, your options are usually to talk to someone or to inspect them, and then you can also interact with objects, which was pretty fun because somebody's like, oh, this one girl, for example, wants whippets, and the name of her quest chain is "I'm not whipped, bro," and she is asking you for whippets, and you can either like shame her for wanting whippets and be like, "What are you, 3rd grade?" Or you can go help her find whippets. So you go look in the fridge to try and find the
aerosol,
yeah. But you can also just like you can reach in and grab a sausage and throw it at someone. Always fun. So like it's goofy, but it's just it's a lot of bro humor. Again, like I am so not its target demographic, but it had its charms because you can go chat with you. There's one guy who I appreciated who had kind of a Boston punk accent actually, and he's straight edge. And if you talk to him, he's like, I heard there's people drinking here. And he's like, gives you this rant about like how he's going to go like beat up someone who keeps trying to offer him booze.
Well, I saw that part.
The way that you go away from him, you can be like, I'm going to go drink some orange juice. Got to go by. And like, there's some witty pieces to this.
Well, no, that part I actually like. I watched a lot of gameplay videos in prep for this. I didn't get a chance to play it myself, unfortunately.
Yeah, I gave it a solid playthrough.
He's not just straight edge, and he's not just like, I'm safe at this party. He will physically fight you if you try to drink at this social event.
If you walk up to him, one of the options is like, I'm already wasted, bro. I've had 12 shots. He'll punch you in the face.
Wow. It's like he just goes there to have a bad time.
So,
we all have friends like that.
But yeah, so honestly, like I said, I'm not the target demographic for this game. But I feel like
not a straight edge bro dude from
the game's making fun of the straight edge bro dude. This is for the non-straight. This is for the Chad contingency, if you will, and the Chads, if you will probably enjoy this game. It's not bad. Like I kind of give it like a mild shrug. You know what I mean? Like thumbs up, thumbs down. I give it a wiggly thumbs up because if I were the target demographic, I feel like it would be really enjoyable. For me, it's like a weird anthropological like. Ooh, this is why I never went to house parties in college, because, boy, do I hate everyone in this.
Oh, so you're saying this was
realistically
representative of the college?
Yeah, it was like a bro dude house party. Like, you can go talk to some girl over by the hot tub, and she'll be talking to you, and he'll be like, oh, can I get your number? I lost mine, or something. Like, bad pickup lines. And there's another, like, there's 2 sisters that you can play against each other, and, like, one of them is you spill stuff on her clothes, and then you gotta go put her clothes in the dryer, so she just like stands there naked, and then like if you end up doing her quest chain, she gives you a sexual favor, and you win the game. Like
one thing I noticed about that stuff is a lot of the people at the party hate all the other people at the party.
Yeah, why? Whose friends are these? It's awful. Derek, man, needs some new friends.
Well, it's like a side quest in Divinity, because everyone here seemed like they were in their own version of hell. There's the one guy who's like, people are drinking and I'm against this.
Yeah, it was real wild. But
and then the one girl who won't stop dancing.
It's like John Cusack at the party from 16
like one
Candles.
girl, just her whole quest line is just she complains she's too hot and too cold, and you have to keep going back to the thermostat and adjusting it. It's like very surreal. But part of the thing that you can do with this game is actually make your. I couldn't do this, I was playing obviously like a demo version of it. But you can actually set up your own game and set up your own quest lines and set up your own interactive stuff. So it has that kind of Sims element to it. And something did disappoint me, because it seemed like all of the male characters had the same interest bar as the female characters, but nothing I did would get them to be at all interested.
Really new.
Okay, so I was very disappointed. I tried talking to all of them as friendly as I could. I used up almost all of the positive discussion topic options. They didn't budge. They just had a big, not interested, empty interest bar, right? Sometimes a Chad just wants to, hang out with his bro.
Hat, match with his Patagonia vest.
He takes his pants off when he plays Xbox. It's just what you do.
Yeah. So overall, you're giving us a thumbs up.
I want to give it like a thumbs up if you're not me. Like, I personally don't really want to play it again, but there's nothing inherently wrong in this game. If you're sitting here like Leisure Suit Larry meets The Sims, boy howdy, I want to play that. You'll probably enjoy it. Okay. It just needs some kinks worked out of it, but again,
it needs more kinks.
It does. It actually does need more kinks too. It's really, really bland. Like, I will tell you right now, the sexual content in this is incredibly bland.
Like any Chad.
Some non-Chads.
It's just bland. It's just like, ooh, look at, take you back to my room upstairs, a wink wink. Like, it's not.
No, I think
they're holding back on the extra X rating.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think you may not have played to the game's full potential, because apparently one of the people wandering around is a porn star. And
yeah, that's the most boring one, Pat.
Really? Oh, that's unfortunate. And I had high hopes for this.
So
I know if you play the sisters against each other,
yes.
One, you can completely blackmail in the most wonderful internet trolly type of way. Where it's like, I'm going to put these pictures all over social media if you don't do this.
That's the thing. That's what doesn't attract me to it. That's what makes me be like, I don't want to do this.
It shouldn't, but I'm saying I observed this game going nth degree. And the thing is, it was probably more fun to watch than to play. Because a lot of the attempts that I saw required restarts and very precise action.
Well, that's the thing too. You could easily goof up. You could goof up if you accidentally I better give this girl her whippets. But if you accidentally gave her the cheese, that's the end of it, buddy.
Yeah.
She's pissed
one girl
at you
likes
now.
rum, but if you give her wine instead, how dare you? Another chauvinist. How did that come into giving?
Because
you
none of the let me lay it out for you.
Dating's hard.
Let me lay it out for you. The people who made this game have never touched a boob.
I'm pretty sure. I feel like you've
never touched a human breast.
Never been to an actual party.
The soft warmth of a human breast has never been in their hands that they use to code this game.
Well, just the hateful rage in some of these missions. There's one where
there's a lot of negativity in this game.
Oh, totally. Did you play the sisters against each other?
Yes.
Okay, because you can go through the game and prep for a mission. You close and lock all the bathroom doors.
Yes.
Then, to get a sexual favor from one girl who hates her sister, you go to the sister and offer to wash her.
That's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about. You offer to wash her clothes for her. You put them in this and the dryer's weirdly bouncy. There's a lot of surreal elements to this.
You can then give her a drink while she waits.
While she stands there naked. Don't mind you. While she stands there fully naked.
Well, because you're so charming, you've got her to take not just her clothes off,
and her underwear,
but her underwear as well.
Yeah.
And then you put her in a situation where she needs the bathroom badly. You've gone through and locked all the doors. So now she's stuck having to walk through the party naked, and then she's crying out for help. But you've got the bathroom. You can give her.
This is awful.
Oh no, it is spectacular.
That's my official review.
Horrible.
Developers have never touched a human boob.
Yeah, it's still
it's still in early access, so who knows? Maybe they'll add in better boob.
That's the thing. All right, so I'm dunking on it. I'm being funny, but
feminist example of gaming by the time they're done.
Well, here's the thing: not every game has to appeal to everybody. And if you're, a 19-year-old boy, maybe this is the game for you. But it's okay. I'm surprised by how thorough they are. I want to give them props almost for I'm really impressed with just how much dialogue, terrible though it may be, there's an awful lot of interactions.
Well, true, yeah, we're
There's an
bagging on it.
impressive
To be
amount.
fair-
There's an impressive amount of interactions in this game.
To be fair, it is thorough. You're right, and they do go deep into the quests
So
themselves.
good,
I think
good
it's more,
for you guys.
Yeah, it's if you're of the right audience.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think,
A for
I'm glad you
effort.
gave it a thumbs up. I think it does.
Because I give it a thumbs up because just because it doesn't appeal to me doesn't make it a bad game.
It's a good
not
distinction too.
inherently-
People
it's
forget
not
that all the time.
inherently
You're right.
a bad game. It just isn't. I'm not going to sit down and say, "Ooh, I want to play House Party again." But again, if you're like, "Ooh, I want to see a pixelated boob," you know, I want the dude. I don't have.
Yeah,
I just got a new game called Tusks, which is a gay orc dating sim. So I'm busy.
Tusk reminds me of the Kevin Smith movie.
No, don't bring that up. Don't bring that up. We're
sorry
not going
about
there.
I-
We're not
I-
going there.
Okay, all right.
No.
Discuss
I'm
the
already
movie.
upset.
All right,
No,
so
no.
Okay.
House Party available right
Yep.
now on Steam for $15.
All right. And now you've been waiting
You have
patiently with a Zen-like patience, and now Black Adam Willis